Okay, the next program we're going to focus on is 4.1.4, which is the Dartboard program. And what we're going to end up having is a small circle in the middle with a larger circle going further and further out. So what we're going to start off with is we have to think about, okay, top-down design. We need to have consist of four uh, concentric circles, has a center circle placed in the middle with a radius of 25, and that each surrounding circle should increase by 25. So the first thing I'm going to do is set my speed to 0 so I can speed up my program. And then I'm going to introduce my first variable. That's what we were introduced to in this unit, is introducing variables. So the first variable is going to be called radius, and we're going to make it equal 25. So if I do a circle and make it radius, and I output it here, you can see it draws the circle with the radius of 25. What we're trying to do is increase each time. So the first circle has a radius of 25, and then each circle increases by 25. So what we're going to have it do is then I need it to move down by 25. So I'm going to do a right 90, forward 25, and then I need to go back to face the next position, which is left 90. So if I run this program, it draws a circle. Uh-oh, I forgot that little line there. So before I move forward, I need my pin up. And after my forward, I need my pin down. So if I run this program, he's now ready to draw the next circle. So ideally here, we want to create the shortest program. We want to be able to use for loops. We want to be able to create functions here. So I know that my next circle is going to have a radius, a radius equal to whatever my radius was before plus 25. And then it's going to do all the same steps again. Draw the circle with the new radius, go right 90, pin up, go forward, pin down, left 90, and then do that again. And it tells us here we are doing 4 circles. So I can actually make this a loop. So for I in range 4, and then indent everything over. Now, if I run this program, it actually gives me my 4 circles. So when I go to check code right here and I check, I have all my green checks except for one. It says I need a function. So I need to think, okay, what is something I can save as a function? Now, with CodeHS, it does not like us saving variables within our functions. So what we're going to do is we're going to kind of take some of this middle part right here, where it's actually getting to the next circle, and we're going to save that as a function. So I'm going to go right here, and I'm going to define this as draw underscore next underscore circle. I'm going to make sure I spell circle correctly. And then I'm going to take all of this right here in the middle. I'm going to highlight it, hit Control X. Control X copies it and deletes it at the same time. Hit Control V. And there is my function saved. And now I'm going to go here and put draw next.
Students, if you have Miss Joseph for tutoring after school,
announcement.
Your tutoring for today has been canceled. Repeat, if you have Miss Joseph for tutoring, you do not have tutoring today. Thank you.
Okay, so I've taken my function that I titled right here, and I've now placed it right there in the middle. If I check my code, because I added a function, I now have all my green checks. And if I run my program, it still works fine. So again, what we focused on here was making our program small and actually being able to use the loops, because we could just type out the entire program, but using loops actually helps us. We defined our variable at the beginning, we set our speed, and we have our program that works. So there is 4.1.4 Dartboard with a nice little announcement towards the end.